Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, The Ivy's Grove, and this is a third time trying to record this particular video because the first time I tried to record was yesterday outside, but it got dark quicker than what I thought. So I tried again, roughly about a couple hours ago, literally roughly about 15 minutes ago. I was done. I pressed play just to kind of see how it was. Still outside, plenty of daylight, even though it was evening. But we had a bunch of freaking dogs barking. So, like a good, couple minutes, a bunch of dogs barking. We don't have pets here. We're in a rental that doesn't allow pets. We do have a lot of wildlife here, but not far away we have dogs. And, we're pretty secluded the way the house is, but there's still dogs barking in each direction, so you can really hear the dogs. So did that whole thing. So I also missed part of an answer. So, and I may have, there was something else, so, fuck it, I may have mispronounced somebody's pronoun. So I'm starting all over again. So, all right. So the VR is originally done. I got a lot of notes. Okay. So the VR is originally done. Shout out to Starlight, the Wild Witch. She did this original tag called My Magical YouTube Journey, a tag for magical and pagan YouTube creators. Okay. So this was originally done by Starlight, the Wild Witch. So, first question. What is your channel's name and the significance behind it? My channel's name is Ivy's Grove. I love the magical groves of a liminal place, and ivy is a plant that I feel closely linked with, magically and personally, and no matter what, I always add a little bit of ivy in my spell work, no matter what it is. So, hence Ivy's Grove. Plus, I always thought it'd be kind of cool to walk into a grove of ivy. Anyway, but not poison ivy. All right, so number 2. What type of content do you create on your channel? Examples: do yourselves, vlogs, education. Right now, I do mostly showing what I bought at antiques, sharing you what I bought for my practice, some walkthroughs on my decks, and whatever the heck I feel like doing. So I have other stuff that I want to do, but that's coming up later in this video. Number 3, what inspired you to start your channel? What inspired me to start this channel? Pretty much, I want to give a different I don't know about different perspective. Like, there's some similarities that I'm doing that other people have done, but I want to show other viewers almost like a different approach and different things that nobody has thought of showing or talk about, but there's still some similarities to it. So that's my inspired to start my channel. I have a lot of other ideas. I just have to sit down and write it out and figure out what have you to do more. Anyway, so number 4, How long have you been on YouTube as a content creator? 3 months shy of 2 years. I started on October of 2021. Number 5, what are your hobbies outside your channel? Writing out my spells, rituals, inspirations, as well as showing you a couple things. So this necklace, for example, I'm going to be adding some more crystals to it. But just added some beads. I want to add some actual crystals to it later on. I have a couple ideas of what. I just got to get around to it soon. So obviously I make jewelry. And don't get me wrong, I like buying other jewelry as well. Just as much as I like making my own witchy jewelry. I also like to make my own oil blends and just, figure out what I can make crafty stuff for my altar and my tools and stuff here and there. I have some ideas. So anyway, so that is my answer. My hobbies outside. Of course, reading fiction as well. Number 6, is there a new style of content that you want to do or try? I want to do style of content that you want to do. I want at least to have at least an intro and outro on my channel and just have a little bit more creativity on it. And maybe add some more oomph to my videos, if that makes sense. But not too much, so just enough. I guess that answers the question. Because if I go any more, it's going to answer a couple other questions later on. Number 7, how do you plan out your content? I don't really write it down. I don't write it down on a date book. I don't really plan, but I have some ideas, and then the day of I will record and I will post it either that same day or the next day. So not really a plan, but there you go. Number 8. What are your tools of the trade? Example, cameras, mix, software. I do not have software. I have my phone. I'm recording on my phone. I have a ring light and daylight. And let's see. Trying to think. I think that's it. I do have a small mic for my phone. So, and that's that. I don't have any fancy tools or have you. That will come much later on. So, until then, that's my tools for making content. As a content creator, do you experience burnout? If so, what does it look like for you? And how do you recover from it? Okay, I'm a Gen Xer. Where I can't speak for all Gen X in the United States, but I know a good chunk of us where we might get tired, but I wouldn't call burnout. And we were raised to stop and smell the roses and don't burn both ends of the wick of the candlestick. So I really took that to heart personally. I can't speak of all Gen Xers, but then again, we knew how to have a good time and party hard and go to work the next day kind of mentality. So yeah. Anyway. So, that's my answer to that one. Number 10, which video are you most proud of and why? My very first video, which is a walkthrough of an Oracle deck called the Winter Series. I really took my time to speak clearly and everything else. I was very, very proud. I think I only stumbled maybe in the beginning, maybe twice. In the beginning, and that was it. That was pretty damn good for our first video make. So I'm very, very proud of that. Number 11, who inspires you within the magical pagan YouTube community? Yeah, 11 and 12 is pretty loaded questions here. Okay, so number 11, who inspires you within the magical and pagan YouTube community? Danny Mestic, because of her crafts and just her upbeat, and she she's fun, but not over bubbly. That makes sense. So she inspires me to, she's one of them that kind of like, be who you want to be, make the content and your personality. On the same boat, she was originally called One Fit Bruja, but she just renamed her let me see. Oh, what is her name? On the Field of Marigolds? Under the Veil of Marigolds. Originally was One Fit Bruja. She's another one that inspires me, where she's not a very bubbly person. She just has this personality of kind of like dry. I guess it's dry. I don't give a crap. And this is who I am, and this is how I'm going to come across. And I don't care. That's what so she's teaching me, like, you don't have to be bubbly and happy to make content. So that's how she inspires me. Other person is the Hearth Witch. I'm going to go to the Hearth Witch and Owl Moon 513. They both have this longevity that I hope I have this longevity as much as they do. And Owl Moon 513, she does tarot and oracle, as well as sometimes she talks about her path. And the amount of stuff, her knowledge on oracle and tarot, and how she uses each of those decks, and it's so inspiring that she inspires me to make content on something that you love to do. And again, both her and Hearth just have that longevity. So, yeah. That's my answer to that. Let's see. Number 12. Are there any channels you would recommend? Or do I have a list? Do I have a bit of a list? So I'm going to go as quickly as I can. Okay, so I'm going to go with Victoria from The Witch of Bees and Bones. I've been a fan of hers since her very first video. We need more crones in this community, and I love what she has to say for this community. I enjoy her videos, and like I said, We need more crones. And we have a lot of young ones coming in the last like 5-6 years. And don't get me wrong, they're great, they're smart. I'm seeing slowly starting to see more and more crones, and we need more crones. We need the wise, the wisdom. They've lived their life. You know, even ones who are just starting into the crone phase. They've seen some changes in this community. So, you know, the bashing of the crones, that kind of, yeah, that's a whole different thing. Anyway, but I would highly recommend The Witch of Bees and Bones. Kelly Bear. She's a content creator that has been around for quite some time. She does tarot walkthroughs, decks, and books she's been working with for the month on her videos. And she was kind enough to do, I think I said this in a couple videos ago, she was kind enough to share a spread where you can use, I mean, she was using 1, 2, 4, 5 different decks and a rune. And what it was called your solar returns spread. Pretty much, you're not sure you do it near your birthday, and it's for the whole year. So it's like a whole year reading, but it's a great unique twist to it, and it helps you use if you have like multiple decks, it helps you use some of those decks. So yeah. So yeah, Kelly Bear. She's a good one. The Bronx Witch. I believe I cannot think of her name. I want to say Allie. But she's the Bronx Witch. She has done videos. She has done her own videos. But lately, the past year and some change, she's been doing a podcast called the Better Witch Podcast. They are phenomenal. She interviews witches, all different walks of life, ages, skin tone, different types of paths. Like, I enjoy listening to her talking to other witches and introducing the community of others types of witches from ages and everything else. Definitely go to her. Pagan's Progress. He may not do content weekly, but when he does make content, wow. They are phenomenal. He talks a lot on Celtic paganism, which are very knowledgeable. And he just did one not too long ago called, I think it was the River Stones. That was really, really good. But all his other videos, they've been fantastic. Fantastic. And there was a video he made that I remembered reading years ago, and I think I'm going to be starting on reading more up on on a particular thing on that he did a video on that I can't think of right now, but I know the image in my head. So yeah, Pagan's Progress. And let's see, Night Willow's Craft. She makes content every day on reviews on books she has read and gives them between 1 to 5 stars, and she's very fair about it. And she has a very dry sarcasm personality that I personally love and understand. So she's very fair and with her reviews, but she's not nasty about it. Like, she's not nasty. I think there's been 1 or 2 where she was just like, no way. I think there was 1 book where she was just like, just recently, where she was just like, okay, I usually don't be this bad, but it was bad. So it's rare. So for her to say it's bad after watching her for a while, you know it's bad. Like, it's just one of those things. Anyway, but she's great. And yeah, check out Night Willow's Crafts if you want a honest review on books. Another one is The Witch of Dark Light. Her editing and the way she speaks and explains things is absolutely phenomenal. Mwah, French kiss. Lovely, and I jump every time I see she posts a video. I can't press play fast enough. I've been a fan of her since day one. Same thing with The Witch of Bees and Bones. I know, let's see. Okay, so Baron Getchell. They do tarot with astrology with their practice, and they share they share. Baron does, and I've seen her grow. Some of these ones I've been, a decent amount of these I've watched them since the first or second video. So Baron, they, since the first video, and they, how to explain it? Like, her videos are about her journaling by doing readings based on planets, what's happening in the planets, based on her planets of her houses. There's so much in depth, but but I understand it. You know, astrology is like a weird language to me, but she really explains it really well. So Baron Getchell, check them out if you want something unique and different with astrology and tarot and just astrology chart. Echo, the Saving Sorceress. She's all about thrifting your crafts and your witchy clothes and thrifting your witchy clothes and wardrobe. She is a fun one. She's happy. I don't want to say she's bubbly, but she's very happy, but not over the top happy. So Echo, the Saving Sorceress, if you want to watch her, what she has got, and her thrifting, go check her out. Because we all of us witches love to thrift and antique shopping, as well as going to witchy stores. The Vonniness. Vonnie shares spell work with not having a lot of ingredients. She does spell work that she uses what she has, showing that you don't need a lot of stuff. So check out Vonnie, the Vonniness. The Garden Witch. Oh my God. If you want to learn about different types of herbs and teas, she is, I strongly believe, the go-to witch for herbs and their properties. Plus, she has the plus, and I'm talking plus. She has a garden where she talks about that herb and flower as she's sitting next to it in her garden. Like, she has some of these herbs and flowers in her garden, in her property. And she talks about it as she's sitting with it. That's cool. So if you want a lot of info, and she goes into a decent amount of it, pretty deep. So check her out, The Garden Witch. Witch in the Wooking. When it comes about Wicca and witchcraft, Manon, Witch in the Wooking, he's a great source. And for me personally, who started Wicca and witchcraft back in the early 90s, there were some things I watched his videos and made me go, oh my God, I remember that. Oh my goodness, yes, I remember that back in the day. Holy crap, yep. Some of the books, I went, yep, still got that one. Yep, I still got that one. I really enjoy his stuff. He's a great resource and he's a great resource in learning without the fluff, without the new agey, and without the toxic positivity. And I like that. Let's see. The Hearth Witch. She's a British witch. who has videos of all kinds of stuff on witchcraft. I've been watching her since 2016. Love her. Love her. She goes from, one of the things I like is that she would get a stack of books. She would share her stack of books and everything. She explains why she bought it and what makes her interested in it, why she bought it and why she wants to read it. It's not until a good 6 months before she starts telling us, you know, where she is at the book, if she's finished it, and what she likes about it and everything else or not, and certain things. And then there's some books she's like, I'm about halfway to maybe a little over halfway done, and what she likes it so far, what have you. She does altar setups, seasonal, which is great, which I love. I love watching how other people do their altars. I think we all have different aesthetics when it comes to an altar. So there's more to it, but like, she's great. Check her out, The Hearth Witch. She's another one I would recommend. Underneath the Veil of Marigolds, I think I brought her up before. She was originally One Fifth Bruja. She's another one who is up there with, she's up there with Lady Gravedancer in a sense of, if you love watching other witches make their own oils, brews, overblends, she's great of showing you what she uses, and you can take that and make it and try it out, or you can tweak a few things, what have you. She's another witch who's also has a dry personality, but doesn't take no shit from people. It's just the way she comes. Not in a nasty way. She's just like, yeah, I'm here. Hi, hello, take me or leave me. So, attitude. I love her. She's great. Myra Starling. If you want to know about things on Welsh witchcraft, she is the only one, literally the only one Welsh witch talking about Welsh witchcraft from Wales on YouTube. I typed up Welsh witchcraft because there's Irish witchcraft, there's Scottish, British witchcraft. And I'm just like, no, I'm wearing this Welsh because there's Welsh on my husband's side and there's Welsh in mine. So I'm like, I typed it and she popped up. I think it was her second or third video. By that time, I started on her first video, I was hooked. And I also got her book. Love it. So yeah, you want to learn about Welsh witchcraft and deities and Welsh, and as well as other stuff, go to her. Check out her channel. Yeah. And I think I have one more. I know I have one. No, actually, give me a minute. I know I'm missing one. Give me a minute. I thought I'd written it down. No, actually it's for something else. Actually I'm saving that channel for something else. So, those are my go-to. Like I said, it's a bit of a list. So, I am, okay, I'm moving these. Channel grown. Let's see. I just completely lost my stuff. Really, in life, I'm really organized. Just, yeah. This is a long video. Okay, so, okay, so, those are the channels I recommend. So that was number 12. That was a long one. Number 13. Do you believe there are misconceptions about being a magical pagan YouTuber? Yes, we have lives outside of this. So even for people who would spend 2 years straight of making content 3 times a week, and then one day they decide to like take a pause, Don't be so concerned. We're okay. Doesn't matter if we do it once, make content once a month, twice a month, twice a week, 3 times a week, almost every day. When we take a break, you haven't heard us for a while, means we're taking a break. We will be back. We're fine. We're okay. Sometimes we need to take a pause because we have a fucking loads of laundry to do. We have jobs. We have a doctor's appointments, dental appointments, spell work we need to do. So we do have a life outside of this. And we are human. 14. What do you like and dislike being on YouTube? What I like is to make content, obviously. I love the community. I think they're great. I think we're all, as much as we're all very different, there's a couple of us that's similar. Dislike being on YouTube. When we have people who get nasty, like just want to start drama, where we have to block people. There's no reason to be a sicko when you're jumping on a live video and throwing in sexual content answers. Like really bad. Like not so much some of us who kind of joke around. I'm talking the ones that you can tell they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I'm having a brain fart moment. I can't think of the word right now. Trolls. You have the trolls. That's what I dislike. 15. What are some challenges and struggles you face creating on this platform and how do you overcome them? When you want to record outside, you have a bunch of freaking dogs barking. And you don't realize until after you're done recording and you're pressing play to replay to see how it is, and a good 5 minutes of it is dogs fucking barking. I'm trying to think of struggles you face. Struggles. When you're tripping on words sometimes, you have to start again. So, there you go. So, number 16. What is your opinion on monetization, paywalls, or other exclusive content? Example, Patreon, or other memberships. I think they're great. A decent amount of you guys make sure it's affordable. I see that you guys make it affordable, and that's a plus. It's when I see people who are just starting on those kind of up it. I haven't really come across some that really is ridiculously, stupidly expensive. Thank goodness. But some go a little higher than affordable, but I understand it. So I'm okay with it. 17, do you have any boundaries on this platform? Why or why not? I never had one, but I did put a, like, blocking, negative comments or something like that, or inappropriate comments. So I at least block that. That's my boundary, and just be respectful when you comment. That's all. 19. What are some of the mistakes you've made and how did you fix them? I haven't really made mistakes. I think part of it is because I take my time with this. I'm not rushing it. I'm not, I take my time. And if I find that I'm stumbling too much, stuttering, or getting to the point where I'm like, yeah, let me try this another day, and I'll try it another day. There you go. 20. What are some of the ways your channel has grown since your first video? It hasn't grown yet, but I know it's going to grow soon. Let's put it that way. 21. Have you ever wanted to quit making videos? Why or why not? No, I haven't. Never had. That thought never crossed my mind. It just hasn't. I don't know. I just don't get discouraged, really. You know? So I think my channel's too young for that. So 22. What do you wish you knew before starting your YouTube channel journey? These are the whole, what do you wish you know before ... Here's my thing with that type of question. If I wish I knew before ... I wouldn't be going through, I wouldn't grow and learn from it. If I wish, what do I wish I knew? I would not grow. So that's my answer to that one. 23. Do you post on any of the platforms? If so, what are they? No, I do have an Instagram. I am planning on try to figure out how to post Instagram saying that I have a video up on my YouTube channel just to get people from Instagram to my channel. Until then, this is my own platform. So, number 24, do you have any advice for those wishing to create a channel? Give yourself 3 to 6 months to make your videos. That should give you plenty of time if this is something that you want to do for a while. There's my advice. 25. Who will you tag in this video? Okay. I am tagging the Norse Witch, Echo the Saving Sorceress, Jasmine Ambrosia, Pagan's Progress, the Witch of Bees and Bones, Mint Fairy, Night Willow Crafts. I'm tagging Kelly Bears, West Star Tarot, Underneath the Veil of Marigolds, Hearth Witch, and Leanne's Witchy Room. Those are the people I'm tagging. See if they answer the call. We'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. This was a long freaking video. Holy crap. Starlight, this was a great video, and I think this will definitely explode. So until then, guys, you guys have a good night, and I will see you soon. Later.